And we're off in the races.
We're off.
To the races.
How's it going?
I come with some tragic news.
Tragic news.
Today is the last day of this episode.
What does that mean?
It's the last episode ever.
Uh-huh.
And that's how you bait them?
Uh-huh.
And then you go,
And
psych!
Psych. Ha, ha, ha.
And I forgot what number this is. 54.
54. Yeah.
No, 54 is last week.
55?
With the fetus vomit.
Oh,
55.
yeah. Spoiler. Oh, no, I already have heard it.
Yeah.
I would assume.
That should have been
Yeah.
just the fetus vomit in last week's episode. Episode 55, ComiCentric. Mr. Bellini, I'm tired.
I am also very tired.
Yeah, so sorry in advance for the Lord. We'll try to make it as entertaining as possible.
Well, we are recording this on April 19th.
April 19th, one day before 420.
Yes. But also, like, it's very confusing
Why?
because apparently yesterday was Superman's 85th birthday.
Just like that?
Yeah.
Wait, he has a birthday?
No, like, it's 85 years since Action Comics #1 came out.
Dropped out?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
not since its inception, which is 9 months before.
yeah, probably. But today is National Superman Day.
Okay.
So yesterday was his birthday, but today's his national. I don't know.
It's like what do you call it? President's Day and birthdays and stuff like.
No, that's a combined, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
wasn't it like Lincoln's birthday the day before President's Day? And
No,
George Washington's birthday the following day?
No, I think they were like a week apart, right? But they combined it because they didn't want to give people multiple days off.
Yeah, multiple pay. Fuck that. Man. That's weird.
Yeah,
Well,
I don't know.
Happy birthday, Superman.
Someone needs to like just. You know what annoys me? You know what grinds my gears?
We're starting off on a light note, folks. Let it go.
No, but you know what I mean? Like DC's always doing like Batman Day.
Yeah.
And they send you shit. They send you fucking flyers. And
Shit, we had a city hall freaking thing.
Where the fuck is Superman Day?
In Kansas, where it belongs. Metropolis, Kansas.
It belongs everywhere.
Eh,
Superman is for the children.
Wu-Tang's for the children. Superman, you could be a big, bit of an asshole.
No, Superman's the best.
Superman, he has all the powers,
Yeah.
Batman's just a regular dude.
He's not a regular dude.
Just a regular
He's
dude.
white fascist?
We're throwing that out there. Yeah, he has money. Oh, wow, he has money. Call him a fascist.
Yeah.
I mean, he's doing something with it.
Is he?
Fighting crime.
Or is he just beating on like mentally ill people?
Which he is also one of, so it's okay.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah.
So you're saying we should lock up Batman then?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Vigilante crime is no joke. But,
And he's just, he's got too much money, so he can't do it. He can't do it.
That's why Donald Trump's still running around.
That's true. He doesn't have a lot of money, though.
Then why is he still running around?
That's the whole thing. Do you think, like people know who Batman is? And then, Harvey Dent's going to put a case on him, and Alfred just like, here you go. Like, go away.
Oh.
There's some money. Like,
yeah. Well, he's corrupt.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But the thing is, you'd be able to tell if Harvey Dent was on the take, no?
I mean, I guess.
Or would he keep it? No, he'd keep it on the down.
You think, like, Gordon's on the take?
No, you know what? I think Gordon's on the right side of things. I don't think he's on the take per se.
Oh, you think they're blackmailing him? Because they're like, oh, if Batman goes down,
You'll go down.
you'll go down because Barbara is Batgirl. And,
Well, now, yeah. But what about when Barbara wasn't, Batgirl?
That's true.
Why was he doing it then?
Yeah.
Think about it.
I mean, I guess.
Does it keep you up at night?
Like, he's a terrible detective, if you think about it, right? Like, he never questioned why the Joker came and shot Barbara. Right? Because he knew she was Batgirl, right?
Yeah.
Like, so.
At that point, yeah.
But, like, he's just like, oh, the Joker came to my house and shot my daughter. And, like.
He's a grieving father. Leave him alone.
But she didn't die.
Grieving.
I guess.
You think weird things when you're grieving.
I guess.
I mean.
Terrible.
Plot hole.
A lot of plot holes.
It comes to mind. I think he knows. And
he has to, right?
So he's a detective after all. There is a story, I remember, where he finds out, but he's like, he doesn't give a shit at the end of it because,
Well, and that, they always do that, where, like, it's kind of like, oh, does he know? Like, because even, like, because they always make the argument of, like Perry White. Like, Perry White has to know, right?
Yeah.
He's a freaking...
best journalist in the world.
Right, yeah.
Several world-winning guy. Started on the corner, just around the corner.
Yeah. I mean, you can kind of get away with the whole Lois Lane thing, because, she's got, like, this Pulitzer Prize with her, but, like, certain writers always play her up as, like, she's really good at her job, but she's kind of a ditz. So it's like,
Oh,
yeah.
that was back then, though.
No, even now,
Now,
like
really?
I mean, well,
So?
now that it's out there, like it's like different. But like, cause I always thought that was weird. I mean, I guess it's supposed to be make her relatable or whatever. But like the idea of like she's this Pulitzer Prize winning journalist,
Yeah.
but she's terrible at spelling.
Yeah.
You know, like, it's such a weird like character flaw. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they always give it, Clark, can you proofread?
Yeah.
Proofread.
And she'll be like, "How many A's in this?" And they're like,
Yeah.
"None." What are you talking about?
That was a recurring trope. I remember.
No, that's such a weird like character development. Like, you know, like it's just I don't know.
And if you remember correctly, in the Lois and Clark show, they would play that off.
Oh,
too.
all the time, all the time.
I remember that.
But see, there was this weird. Greg Rucka wrote a Lois Lane book
Uh-huh.
a couple years ago when like Bendis was doing Superman,
Oh.
and it was weird, man, because like I guess because it wasn't that popular. Like I liked it; it was a good read, but it was very like anti-Trump, and I figured like, oh, it's not that popular, no one's gonna get mad.
Yeah.
But like, there's some shit in there, you're like, oh my god, like, you're like
Was this like, I guess, around 16?
yeah, around there, like no, I think he was already president. I think,
Oh.
but it was very like because nobody knew that Superman was Clark, right? And so like she was doing her thing, he was out doing his thing, and he would go find her and hang out with her, right? And at one point he didn't know she had left the planet with Jonathan,
Right?
And he didn't know she came back, and so he finds her, and she just basically gets so overwhelmed that she like jumps in his arm and kisses him and shit, right? And so the Daily Planet runs that photo.
Oh no!
And then so all these like pro like Luther people are like, "You're a whore," like, right? And it's very like, what the hell? And Clark's like, and she's like, just let it go, just don't, don't
feed the
don't
fire.
feed, yeah, like. But it was very like that era. It was like wow, like DC did this shit, like it's cool, like like it's interesting. But they never like, I don't know, never went anywhere.
No, of course, they go anywhere, just like in real life. That shit never really goes anywhere.
Yeah.
If it went somewhere, maybe it would have gave people more of a chance to.
I guess, but I mean,
No.
I think honestly though, with all the negativity and all the like the fan reactions or whatever, I feel like real like Trump people like don't read this kind of stuff.
They just go with it.
No. I'm telling you, I feel like they don't read it because if they did, they would get upset. Obviously, you know what I mean. Like, and I think it's like. I think it's just you got to go with something and just like build it bigger than it is, and I don't know,
and see who it rattles. And
yeah,
yeah. I mean, if they know about it because their liberal friends told them about it, or the liberal son told them
fucking
about
YouTube and shit.
Yeah. Some guy on YouTube.
Yeah,
misinformation.
It's so weird.
The least of my favorite misses.
See, it's funny because I always had in my back pocket like a Superman story I'd love to do one day. Like I just had like a plot. I didn't have like the whole thing, but my idea was it'd be a Brainiac story, right?
Okay.
But where Brainiac is attacking both Clark and Superman by spreading misinformation, right? And I was like, that's fucking cool. That's cool. And then it really happened. So
yeah.
So it doesn't,
Clark can't touch his babies.
Done.
Done. Superman heats Antarctica up to cause global warming. Done.
There's an episode of fucking Lois and Clark about that.
Oh, you gotta be shitting.
Where Luther's just spraying around and like, oh, Superman gets his power from the sun, and the Earth started getting hotter since Superman got here. And
that makes so much sense, dude. That makes so much sense. Get Superman out of here.
Yeah, get him out of here. We don't need him.
Back to your country. We don't want you picking our corn here for 39 cents a corn.
Aw. That's it. That's the real story. Like, does Clark put a bunch of migrant workers out of work?
Oh man!
Right?
Why would he do that?
He has to pick the corn for
them. Yeah, see, that would.
They don't need to hire anybody, right? Superman just fucking
Yeah, he does it all.
Yeah.
So man, Paul was getting some money out of that.
Oh, he was. You know they were really well off.
Shit, he started off at like 6 a.m, finished by 7. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Go get the cow.
Like, how do you do it, Jonathan Kent? And he's like, oh, family secret.
Wink.
He just winked at the camera.
Yeah.
That's where he learned. That's where Clark learned that shit from, right?
Fucking Boy Scout. That's funny.
It's actually a really good. I think it's. I forget what issue it is. But it's the issue of All-Star Superman that won the Eisner.
Oh.
In which Superman, it's the anniversary of Jonathan's death.
Right.
And Paul Kent's death, and then so we get the flashback of that. And Paul hires some freaking farmhands, but they're all secretly like Supermans from different eras, including in the future, a fifth dimensional imp becomes Superman.
Okay.
and they've gone back in time because there's some kind of creature that's eating memories or some shit, and so like they come back,
to help him out.
Yeah,
but all the hands are
because it's gonna happen around there, and so basically like Superman could have stopped it when he was Superboy, but he was distracted doing something else, so that's why they have to come back. And
did they say pot?
No, it's the saddest part because there's one character. He's the unknown Superman.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be like the unknown soldier.
Oh, okay.
And it's basically Superman with
camo fatigue.
No, with like bandages.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, and then he's got the Superman costume, but the shield in his chest has a question mark.
Oh, okay.
So it's the unknown Superman. Like it's like this. He shows up every once in a while, like no one knows where the hell this guy come from.
Yeah.
So when they're dealing with all that stuff, the unknown Superman is with Jonathan right before he dies, and he's with him when he dies.
Oh.
And he tells him, he's like, I can't save you. Like, this needs to happen.
Yeah.
But I'll be here with you, And that's when he dies. The Superboy, the younger of the time, like he comes flying in. He's all no, like his dad's dead, right? But then at the end, the Fortress of Solitude, the door opens and the unknown Superman comes in and he takes off the thing and it's Superman from present day.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
I guess.
So he's the unknown Superman, and he does shit like that. Like it's interesting.
So he always does shit like that?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess. Comics are weird, man.
Yeah, comics are weird.
Yeah. I guess.
Yeah, and then I think he takes a flower that he grew in the fortress to his grave, and it's this flower that will never die. It's a Kryptonian flower.
Okay.
As long as it has sunlight, it will never die. So he leaves it in his grave.
What about nighttime?
It absorbs it. It absorbs sunlight.
I'm just saying. Can it bring him back to life?
No, it bring him back to life.
What's the point of this?
I mean, it's Superman.
I guess.
Yeah. I'm just saying, there's a day. Like,
Okay. Yeah.
And DC should acknowledge that. Dude, Superman Day that fell on a Wednesday.
That's true.
Like, what the hell, DC?
They didn't send anything, right?
Somebody dropped the ball.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think. You know what? I think it probably caught them by surprise. It caught you by surprise.
Yeah,
right?
sure. Well, I always knew it was around this. I just never knew what day it was.
It's like the day before Bob Marley's birthday
420. Is it his birthday?
or something.
I thought it was like
Is that like his or Hitler's?
Oh, Hitler was yesterday.
Or today?
Maybe, I don't know.
I don't know, someone's birthday.
I just remember, is it 420 like the police call sign or some shit? Like
For what?
for drugs, for
No.
I think it is.
Wasn't it like drugs?
Yeah, no, I'm saying I think it's like we have a 420 or
Oh, I
like,
thought you said we have drugs here.
yeah, I think that's what it means.
420, really?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't have a cop. I don't know anybody.
I don't know.
Sorry, I couldn't answer that question.
I think that's what it is though.
But if you guys are know anybody, let me know. Fucking weird.
Yeah,
Yeah. So Hitler's birthday, huh?
I think yesterday.
Okay.
I think so.
I'm just saying, hate crimes.
Hate crimes. Wait, what?
Cut.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. I lost tangent.
Yeah, it happens.
I lost my tangent and thought. We're talking about Superman. Superman Day. Superman Day falls on the 8th of today, and that's where we're ended up, right? Okay.
Yeah. Okay,
I don't know. I think out of all superheroes, he's the one that's on top just because he's super powered and he has all the abilities.
I don't think so. I think it's just I think it's a popularity, man.
You think so?
I think so.
I think it's more people are into the Batman than.
I guess.
Look at how many Batman movies there are.
Okay,
as compared to
this is gonna be an unpopular opinion. But currently, like the type of stories they tell in Batman and like the movies, and it's fucking boring, man. Like it's just like
the only good ones are the ones where like mysticism are involved and Etrigan shows up.
Yeah, kind of. No, but I'm just saying like I don't know. I think if you're gonna like put Batman on the level of like a Superman,
Yeah.
you gotta do like that classic like Silver Age. Like he's gotta do like crazy shit. He's gotta go to other fucking planets, and he's gotta like
I mean, kind of does that, but not really.
Not
right?
really. And I think it's just very like.
He stays at home and broods. Do what do you want him to do?
Yeah, but I mean, like, what is that entertaining?
This is what kids want nowadays.
You know what? Like the Batman. I didn't like that movie.
The Patterson.
I've only seen it once, and I was just like,
Marty's gonna be upset with you.
I know she is. I've told her this.
Yeah.
I remember when it showed up on HBO Max, she wanted to put it on. I'm like, do we have to?
I had to watch it again because when I went to the movie the first time, I fell asleep.
Yeah.
I woke up.
I don't get the appeal of it. Like, I mean, it's not. I'm not saying it's a bad movie, but I don't get people like it's the greatest movie ever. I'm like, really?
No, it's not the greatest movie ever.
But I think we talked about this before. Like, it's the weird DC, like, Warner Brothers
Mindset
of like, oh, let's make like that movie, like the Batman. It's a David Fincher movie.
Yeah.
Without David Fincher.
Without David Fincher.
Like the Joker is
Martin Scorsese.
Yeah, without Martin Scorsese. You know what I mean, like.
Yeah. Let's see if we can hit gold this way.
Yeah, and then
who's next?
Fucking Spielberg Superman movie.
Oh shit!
I'd watch that.
Harrison Ford as Jor-El.
Jor-El. Oh man, like I don't want to be here.
Send my kid up to space. Fuck him.
Like, that's how much you don't want to be. Like let the planet blow up.
Let the planet blow up. Fuck him, please. Snakes. It had to be snakes.
Had to be snakes.
Yeah.
I'd actually be down for that.
And make a
fucking Miriam, fucking
yeah.
Laurel.
You got it. You have to say shit.
Yeah,
that would be great. Done.
I'd watch that.
Yeah, see, already.
I'd watch that. Yeah.
Already made it better.
Let's do it.
In the style of Steven Spielberg.
Yeah.
So Spielbergian.
So
it had to be episodic and like have kids hanging out somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, Superman.
Like, we don't like you, Clark Kent, because you're a nerd.
We love Superman. When I grew up, I'm gonna be Superman too. Oh boy.
But that whole dynamic though doesn't work in modern times. You think like are women still going after like, oh, Superman? Like I think modern would be like, oh, Clark, he's smart, he's fucking he's got glasses.
Polite. He loves his mama.
Yeah,
He can pick a cornfield dry in like 20 minutes. Yeah, I like a man there.
You know what I'm saying? Though? Like I think I think that whole concept is like it's superficial now, and like I don't know if that would work nowadays.
So what you're saying is Lois Lane would fall in love with Clark Kent before she fall in love with Superman?
I think so.
No? I like to think so too.
Yeah, right.
I like to think that we're farly involved, and we've been Me Too'd to submissiveness.
Damn, that's not what I meant, but okay.
That's what I figured, Because that's what Clark Kent was, the submissive side of him.
It wasn't submit. I just think it was just very like the whole act, because it was like oh, Superman's so tough, and so he had to be like this weakling and like goofy and shit,
Gay. That's what they should have done.
No, you can't do that.
And then women love Superman and men love Clark Kent.
No, you can't do that.
That'd be cool.
That would not be cool.
I think that'd be cool. The man who loves the Clark Kent.
The man who loves the Clark Kent. And fucking Alfred.
Ooh. He comes over to Bruce's and like, hey, Alfred, you're always here by yourself. Where's Bruce? Off another adventure. Mr. Kent, how can I service you?
Oh, see, no. You download the wrong Superman movie.
I'm just here cleaning the clock. Hickory dickory dock.
Look at that big dinosaur.
Did you look at my big panty too? Wow.
No, why?
Stop.
Why?
All right, anyway.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I forgot what we're saying.
Superman.
Yeah.
DC needs to
acknowledge him.
Yeah.
More. But he's just too overpowered.
He's not overpowered. He's not.
I think.
You know how you counter the fact that he's overpowered? He fucking deals with the whole Earth's problems.
Then he's stressed out.
Yeah, he's super stressed out.
Super stressed out. Because that's a thing.
You know what's funny? Like I always thought it was so weird, and like that Bendis would constantly show Clark and Lois in bed together. Like he had to like, yeah, and it was like, whatever, it's fine, but it's just very like you could tell that was like it was important to him. Like
because he showed how ripped he was.
I guess
he always was shirtless.
Yeah,
he always slept shirtless. I'm just saying.
I don't know, man.
And that was that midpoint where he was not Clark, not Superman.
Yeah,
it was,
it's Superman.
The guy in bed. With, just saying.
Yeah, cause I really like the fact that in the new Superman book, like he's back to like that duality. Like Clark's not a dork, but he's just very like
mild mannered.
Gee golly,
a mild mannered. I love mild mannered.
Although see by retconning the whole everyone knows his origin thing, it retcons one of my favorite lines that Bendis did. So he announced himself to the world, and before he did that, he went to Perry White like all the important people, and he told them beforehand, right?
Right.
And he went to Jimmy, and Jimmy was like, "Oh man," like he just was like stunned, right? And he was all like, and he goes, "Yeah, I know." And he's like, "What do you mean?" He goes, "Yeah,
Made sense.
it made sense." And he goes, "No," and he's all like, what?" And he goes, "Clark and Superman are the only ones that call me Jim."
Huh.
And then he's like, "Oh shit!" Like he realized, like,
It's like he slipped up and didn't even notice.
He'd been calling him Jim the whole time. Like he never called him Jimmy. It was always Jim. Yeah.
And saving the world causes you stress and slip like that. And
he just like he was like, "Oh damn it!" Like like he realized I'm not very good at this.
like everyone you.
Okay, I was listening to something recently. Do you think like secret identities are important anymore?
Huh. I want to say yes to a certain extent, depending on your situation. But in reality, no.
Yeah.
Because we live in a world where everything's recorded. Anonymity is no longer a thing anymore. You know, you step outside your house, you're being recorded by a ring, by a camera, by, fucking hover drones a million miles away.
Yeah.
So you're going to get caught.
Yeah.
You can't go into a phone booth, turn around a couple times, and be someone else anymore.
And be like,
Yeah? No, you can't.
I don't know. I get why it was done in the first place. It's a good story motivator. Like, because you always have that, like, oh, no, he has to hide the identity, or, oh,
Yeah, we didn't have enough storytelling ability to go
No, but
that.
I think it's still important.
Everyone had that.
I think, yeah.
But I think that also led for the whole, like, anyone could be a superhero.
Yeah.
That you don't know, Yeah. Anyone in your circle can be a billionaire, could be a mild-mannered reporter, could be a superhero.
But see, at the same time, though, I think when it comes to secret identities, like, unless you're famous, it doesn't matter.
Unless you're famous or you got something to protect, you got.
But nowadays, though, imagine, like, if look at the No Way Home, like, Peter Parker's nobody, and, like, they leaked that shit, and then everyone was like, "We know who you are," and fucking internet
gets your aunt killed.
Yeah, right.
Gets your freaking aunt killed. So like I said, if you still have something to protect, then I guess anonymity. You still want that. You still want to be hiding away from everyone and the lights. But if not, if you have nothing to fear, then fucking go for it. You don't give a shit. By all means, fucking flop your dick around in public.
It's funny because if you look at like Silver Age comics.
Yeah.
It was the character that didn't have a secret identity that was like a big deal. Like the Fantastic Four, their identities were always like public.
Yeah.
But it was always like, oh, well, we're scientists, we're not superheroes.
Yeah.
Which kind of bullshit, but like
they're both. Yeah. They're superhero scientists.
And I think, and it's funny because I think that the ramifications of not having secret identity wasn't a thing until like Identity Crisis. Because then you had like Ralph Dibny, he became public, and his wife got killed.
Yeah.
I mean, it had nothing to do with that, but like we didn't know that,
At the time, we didn't know that. Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Civil War.
Yeah,
people started fucking with Peter more.
Yeah, he fucking reveals himself, and the Kingpin has fucking Aunt May shot.
Yeah, they had to give him a better suit to protect him. Because people want him dead now. They know who he is. Yeah,
I don't know. I think it's a weird. I don't know if it still fits in modern storytelling. Like,
would you have a secret identity if you had some sort of superpower?
Oh yeah, you have to.
You'd have
I
to?
think you have to.
I wouldn't.
Really?
I think I wouldn't. I think if it was okay, it was a shitty superpower. Yeah. If I could
No, but even then, like that's always the thing, right? Because like Superman. He can't reveal himself because they'll go after Lois.
Yeah.
But they still go after her because she writes about him and shit. Like
she's still putting herself in those situations.
But that's the point of it, right? Because it's like okay, he's invulnerable, but like they could hurt Lois, or I don't know.
Yeah. We see that shit happen all the time.
Yeah, it's weird because I was reading this thing how like it's gone away. Like not too many people have them anymore, and it's like I think it's still important storytelling. A tool,
It can be utilized. I was reading that Bike Club one. They do it because they kind of have to. They can't
vampires.
They're vampires. They can't show their face.
Yeah.
So that's why they do that. You know? I mean, certain situations call for that. Not knowing who you are. They're supposed to be dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
that's a good secret identity.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Depending on the situation, I believe you should be just governed with it.
Mm-hmm.
And that, and if you want to charge taxes and get caught up by the IRS and oh shit, it's that guy. No worry, we know where he fucked up that building. We know where he lives.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Oh, I mean that makes sense too, right?
You know, if you don't care about that, then yeah, sure.
Unless you're Adam West Batman and you're deputized by the city or whatever.
Deputized to walk off the side of any building.
Do whatever you want, man.
Okay,
yeah.
Oh wow.
It's interesting.
Yeah, it is, but at the same time, it's like this is the way superheroes have always been.
I guess 'cause it's very like modern. Like
did you have no capes?
You know what's funny? Like if you think about it, like I mean, this is a weird example, but if you think about stuff like fucking internet personalities, like that's the same thing, right? Because it's like something like Mr. Beast. Like I don't know his fucking name, but like you know who he is, and you know his that's kind of like that persona thing, like like
there's this a gamer guy, Call of Duty guy, or first person shooter guy with the mustache and glasses. That's not what he looks like in real life, but that's the character he plays, That's it's a persona they play. It's their secret identity, another example, any girl on the OnlyFans.
Damn.
They all have secret identities. They don't want crazy people finding out where they live.
That's true. That's true.
It might come to that, but because they find out, dude.
It's funny. Like I was reading this article about this woman on TikTok, I think, where that was her job. Like she was like making videos and all that stuff, right? Yeah. And she was posting videos about how she couldn't buy a house because technically, I mean, there's income, but there's no like what's your job, like right? And so like these banks were like, well, you do what, like but it's.
They've made this now a thing, creator, whatever. It's a thing now. Yeah,
but the thing is, like, it all depends on because she was talking about that how like a lot of mainstream banks don't recognize it. Yeah, and so like you're in the situation where like you're making the money and the money's showing, but it's like the justification of like like a bank's are like, is this gonna be a thing forever? Like are you gonna like it's the stability of it. Yeah. And I thought that was really interesting. It was just like.
Same thing with the pot people.
Yeah.
That's why they kept their money in vaults and banks.
Yeah. Well, because you can, right? Because it's technically on the federal level, it's illegal, so you can't have bank accounts and.
That's a no still. So weird shit we live in.
Yeah.
The porno people apparently having that issue too.
Well,
For secret identities are not safe. Dude.
Which is funny because I was reading this thing. I thought it was fake about how like when on the IRS when you file, you have to put money you made illegally.
Yeah.
And then
no one's gonna put that there.
No, but that's the thing though. Like the purpose of that is for these people whose industries aren't legal on the federal level.
Oh yeah.
That's what it's about. It's not about like if you steal shit, fucking report it. Like
Oh, I get it.
And I was like, oh, that's bad wording. Like
yeah. And so no one's gonna do that.
No. I mean, you have to the extent. Like if you sell pot, dispensary, you have to report something. Otherwise, like.
So you're my brief stint as a middleman. I don't think I reported any of that.
Oh man.
IRS, please don't get me now. That was like 20 years ago.
But I just thought that was interesting, like
But they're making more money than both of us put together.
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. I mean, we just went through tax season, and that always like is an eye opener.
Puts things into perspective. Huh?
It really does. Like sometimes you're like, wait, I made that much? What? How does that make sense? Right?
Where is that money?
Where is that money? Or, oh, I guess. Right?
It's all around us.
Yeah,
if you think about it, it's all around us.
It's
Yeah, no, I hate taxes, but gotta do them.
Yeah, or you go to jail.
Oh, really?
I don't know. I've known a person that hasn't done taxes in 8 years. And I don't know how they've avoided jail.
Oh my God. I hear those stories and I see these people still walking around.
Yeah.
That makes me wonder, should I just forget about it?
No, I think you'll go to jail.
You think so?
Yeah. There was a guy that used to come on Kevin Bean every fucking tax season. And he was talking about how, like, taxes were unconstitutional. And all you had to do was send them a letter saying that,
you're not paying?
You're not paying because of your constitutional rights and blah, 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 right?
I remember that guy.
And he did that shit for, like, a decade. And then they got him for defamation.
25 to life.
Yeah.
Holy shit, man.
No.
But he was boasting about it.
Yeah.
I'm
Don't be a dummy.
Boasting about any of that shit. I pay my taxes. This year I did them like in January.
No, Ned Flanders over here.
Fucking dude. January 18th, they're fucking done. Fuck you.
No, I sent them out yesterday.
No,
Like the day they were due. Like as long as they're postmarked, you're good, right?
the 18th.
Yeah.
What's the 18th? Yesterday.
Yesterday, yeah.
Good job.
Yeah. I did them on Monday, but
Yeah.
I didn't send them until yesterday.
Look at you
Yeah.
postponing all the way to the end.
Mm-hmm.
How dare you? Our
That's how
government needs the money now.
Do they?
Yeah, dude.
Do they?
How else do they fight the war?
What war?
All of them.
All right.
The war on terror,
War.
the terror war, the war on drugs, the war on poverty.
Do you think, like, in a world where Superman exists, like, a lot of people are like, why am I paying taxes? Superman could deal with it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Well, why am I doing anything, really?
Yeah,
Superman
yeah.
will take care of it.
Superman will take care of
Yeah,
it.
Superman will take care of everything.
Yeah.
Okay, all I need is to feed myself and shit myself, and I'm good.
And then Superman dies, and then you're like, oh, damn it.
I guess I gotta save myself, too.
Lex Luthor was right.
Damn. I hate that.
hmm
At the end of it all, Lex Luthor was right.
Like, I think if Lex Luthor, if he didn't modern, like, you know, he's running for president.
That would be him,
Yeah.
right?
But also, I think, like, if you're going to go full on, like, Trump thing,
Yeah.
I think he'd have, like, make Earth great.
Make Earth great.
Yeah, there you go.
Make it good. Make it green.
Make it green, you know.
Like kryptonite.
Because Earth is for humans
Yeah.
and not aliens.
Aliens, get out of town.
Get out of here, Martian Manhunter.
Oh,
Nobody likes you.
damn! I forgot about that one. That's racist, though.
It's xenophobic.
Yeah. Yes.
It is.
Yeah.
That's,
No, yeah. It took me a minute to realize. Yeah, no, you're.
that's what they call it in the Legion of Superhero books. Yeah.
Xenophobia.
Xenophobia.
Yeah. I had to put my nerd out glasses on that one. Sorry. You're right. Get out of here, all you crazy aliens.
Yeah, we don't like you. Get out of here, Crypto.
Oh no, the dog. What dog's the dog?
He's an
though?
alien.
He's a dog.
He's from Krypton. He gets superpowers from the sun.
Yeah. Now, would you have to get rid of Hal Jordan or just the ring?
That's a good question.
Yeah, there you go.
That would be like one of those deals, right? Where about like you're like, oh, we're getting goods from across the border.
Yeah, right. You're getting the pinatas.
Yeah, right. I think that would fall into that
You said
situation.
pinatas like pinatas. I said piñatas.
Piñatas,
Sorry,
oh.
pinatas.
You get the put your accent.
Yeah, dude. I'm sorry, folks. Pinatas.
Oh,
I'm sorry,
man.
I did it again. Pinatas. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying. Or like Cyborg, the mother box.
Mm-hmm.
They have to take
That's
out,
I have to take it out,
you
right?
know?
They have to take it out.
You got your catalytic converter on the other side of the border. You can't install it here.
Like Blue Beetle, right? They have to get rid of that shit.
Oh, the whole Blue Beetle just come out.
Gotta rip that shit out.
All of them.
Yeah.
Not the scary. You can just throw the whole kit out.
Yeah, just get out. You live in the moon now.
Sorry, Zolololo. That's funny.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Surprised they never did that, especially when Luther was president. He should have been like, fuck the aliens, get them all out.
Still chance. No, he can't run again. Huh?
No, I can't.
No,
No,
man.
he went crazy and he got
Yeah.
well, different continuity now, maybe.
Oh.
I don't know. Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Next, what is it? Election season though.
Yeah. I should do it.
Yeah.
Next to different president.
I'll vote for him again.
Really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I voted for him the first time.
Yeah. Explains a lot.
Yeah. But then again, I also voted for Arnold.
So did I.
Yeah. Damn it.
It's hilarious.
It was way. Yeah. We'll do again.
Who was? There was no one else.
Nope.
Had to do it.
It's either that guy or the short guy with the mustache.
Mhm.
That guy, give me that Gomez Uncle Fester
Yeah.
vibes.
The only thing I remember was the first law that Arnold put into effect.
The weed law?
No.
No, it was
No.
It was the weed law, was it?
No. I'll never forget this. I don't know why, because it stuck in my brain. So,
What was the last thing he did?
so the first law Arnold put into effect was that necrophilia was now a felony. It wasn't just like a misdemeanor; it's a felony now in California.
It makes me wonder what kind of backstory there is.
Yeah,
to
like
this
why was that so important to him, right?
to make that the first thing. I think the weed thing was the last thing he did. Or something.
yeah.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, traumatic events.
Maybe.
The past.
maybe.
We
yeah.
don't know what
Yeah,
happened.
We don't know. We don't have
but,
a grandfather fucking Schwarzenegger. Like
If he had his way, maybe he'd be like, murder right away.
Mm-hmm.
The gas chair or whatever.
maybe.
The electric.
They're like, Arnold, no, calm down.
Calm down. Get through the chopper. Ooh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Interesting. I just don't. I remember that for some reason. It's stuck in my mind.
You voted for him, huh?
Yeah,
Good job.
it was fine.
You were making California great.
I was. I mean, he was never gonna be president, so I mean, like, this is the closest he's gonna get.
Yeah, it's true. The closest the Russians were ever going to get until Trump.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
yeah, good times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't wait for Red October happens for real.
Wolverine.
Wolverines. I think we could pick a better character. Blue Beetle.
Blue Beetle.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
These kids would love it.
Yeah. Did you ever see that remake, the Red Dawn, like Chris Hemsworth?
Yeah, actually, the first time I watched it, back to back with the original one.
It wasn't good.
It's not like as good as the first one. It wasn't. It didn't have its charm.
Because it was like, was it the Koreans, right? Like South Korea or North Korea?
I mean,
North Korea, right?
Yeah. One of the.
Which makes sense. It's still like red,
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know.
Comunistas.
Yeah.
And the other one they spoke Spanish, I understood it. And this one they didn't, so I didn't understand it. Maybe that's why I didn't like it.
Yeah.
But it was still fine.
It was like Chris Hemsworth and the fucking Jake and Josh guy.
Is that who that was?
I think so.
Huh.
I think they were brothers or something in that movie.
Huh.
Yeah.
No, yeah, they were, but it's like, oh, yeah. That's what that was.
Mm-hmm.
I remember watching it. I remember thinking, that's all right.
Yeah.
I mean, it could happen.
I don't know. I think it's a movie that didn't need to be rebooted.
Completely?
No, because think about it, like I think the first one worked so well because at the time,
we were scared of them. At the time, we were scared of the North Koreans, kind of. They were throwing missiles at us.
I mean, I guess,
the middle of the ocean towards us.
I don't think it was as big as the Cold War.
No, of course not.
You know?
But we were petrified of that little tiny.
I mean, I think now we could probably remake that movie with Russians again, like because
no, because then Putin's gonna get us bunch and pennies in a bunch and shit.
Yeah.
We want.
You
that.
don't want that?
We want that.
Why
I thought we were like pacifists now.
No.
Like Hare Krishna and shit like that.
No.
We're back to fucking shit.
We've always been like that.
We're back to fuck America. America, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. I thought we were.
I don't think that's ever changed.
Really?
I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure we've been pacified.
No.
Is that a word?
No.
Pacified?
I think it's just like No, I just think like. No.
No, I mean that's what Russia wanted, for us to be like, domicile and stuff. So they come over and beat us up. That's your new Red Dawn.
Red Dawn, yeah.
Like they just pump us full of all the, K-pop we can muster and shit.
I don't like K-pop.
And that's what I'm saying. It becomes a thing.
Oh, and it's like mind control and shit.
Yeah.
You fucking join the Navy and shit. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then they come over and they take over like no problem. But then people like you who doesn't like K-pop, learn how to use guns.
Oh no, Captain America shield.
Yeah, sure.
And Mjolnir.
Sure. Just to make it different. And as soon as you get shot, everyone else let's not do that anymore. Don't start singing Vibranium. He thought he was throwing lightning with his hammer.
Yeah.
He was just going zzz. Nothing was coming out, but in his mind, he was winning.
And it's fine. That's all that matters.
Wolverines.
Because that was the name of the football team, right?
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Go your Bulldogs. Let's go Bulldogs. Fucking A.
Red Dawn.
Yeah. God bless it.
That's weird.
No.
How did we get here?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
We've been talking about all this stuff for a while now. Well, it started Superman Day.
Superman Day. Yeah.
And that was yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
But now that Superman Day is over, we can focus on the real thing. Batman Day.
No, fuck Batman.
Oh, yeah.
That's like September, I think.
Oh, in that case, we got time for that.
Yeah.
What else is there to talk about?
Well,
this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
By the time this airs, hold on, I put my radio voice on. By the time this airs this weekend, we will be Free Comic Book Day.
Free Comic Book Day.
Comic Book Day that comes once a year, every year, like clockwork, better than Santa Claus, because this time they're real toys,
real comics. You get comics.
Yeah.
You get a peek into what the studios are gonna do for the year.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's cool. Sometimes it's like, what is this?
And then you get your annual Street Fighter book, your annual Kochaka book, your annual.
You're a fucking
Marvel DC.
Yeah.
Dark Soccer.
Yeah. You get Garfield book.
Garfield book and Ninja Turtle book.
Yeah.
There's always certain ones that come out. It might skip a year, but they always come back.
The ones that always show me out, like the Archie ones, because when it first started out, it was very classic Archie. Now it's like, oh, Veronica's a vampire hunter, like
hanging out with Harley Quinn and Ivy.
Yeah, like that's weird.
Yeah. But they always hung out with cool people.
I mean, I guess because if you think about it, like it's always been in the DNA because they had that Archie versus the Punisher book. Remember?
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah,
everyone dies.
Yeah,
and then Archie meets Kiss.
He fought the Predator, right?
They fought the Predator.
Yeah.
Everyone dies in that one too.
But yeah, no, Free Comic Day is great, man.
Yeah.
I love Free Comic Day.
Who doesn't? Free comics.
I mean, do understand.
You get a couple Marvel, DC, and
Yeah.
a couple selections, and then you can go to. When I remember, we used to go to different stores.
Well, that's the original intention of Free Comic Day.
Yeah.
'Cause you're supposed to,
What?
yeah,
We're supposed to pilgrimage.
yeah, because you're supposed to.
Oh, Pilo Posada. Is that how it goes? Yeah.
Because it's Free Comic Book Day.
You
You
get one.
give them one, and they're supposed to go somewhere else to get the other one, and so on and so forth.
We give like a few.
Yeah, because no one does that.
Ah.
Like it's very rare.
Yeah,
Like I think in Southern California you can do that, but there's some states where like you gotta drive fucking 30, 40 miles to get your comic store, and that's it.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a little sad and disheartening. In the middle of nowhere.
In the middle of nowhere.
I'm blessed. I have comic book shops in every which direction I go.
Mm-hmm.
I don't go most of them, but hey.
Yeah, but the option's there.
I remember we would go to one shop, get a certain amount of books, and then go to another shop, and then get the ones we missed from the other place.
That's how you're supposed to do it.
Yeah, because we were limited to like 5 or whatever it was at the time, and go to another place and get the ones we were missed, and et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
Huh.
That was the intention.
Huh. That's weird.
Like it changed so much. It's so different now.
Yeah, now you just go to one place and you get them.
Yeah.
Whatever you need.
I mean, I'm sure there's people like, especially out here, they go to multiple places. But
You think so?
I think so.
You
Yeah.
think it's still a thing?
Oh yeah.
I mean, like I said, we used to.
Mm-hmm.
It was a
But
thing.
now we're
No.
stuck here. I forgot.
Which is fine.
Yeah.
I still get to get the comics I want to read and get my stack.
See, Forgotten is an interesting phenomenon because you would think just on the name and everything, like you would think that people don't spend a lot of money that day, but they spend a lot of money that day.
Yeah.
And but I mean, but there are those people. Like there's this family that comes every year, like clockwork. I never see them.
No.
And they come on Free Comic Day, and they come with a shitload of kids, and the guy's like, "We're not buying anything. We're just here for free books."
Yeah. Yeah, and every year I think they add a new kid to the
Yeah,
family,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, I guess like whatever, like like you're still exposing them to it. I guess,
Yeah.
and it's fine. Is that
They'll go to their library,
Yeah.
read it there. They'll
Yeah.
online it or whatever.
Yeah.
They're still going to expose these types of things, and eventually maybe they'll come in eventually and buy a book or two.
Just think about Free Comedy. I always trip out. It's like clockwork. Like after Free Comedy, you always get like a couple of people that like stick around.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's interesting. Like they came for that day, and then they're just like, all right, I'm here, I'm doing it.
Well, they like what they see,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
They're like, what's your OnlyFans name?
No.
Yeah, they like you, in other words, that's what I'm saying, you know?
Not like that.
They want to donate to, they want to be Patreons and shit.
To the store.
To the store, yeah, to the store, obviously, you know? They want to give you lots of money. You're going to tell them everything's going to be all right.
Am I?
Yeah, because you give them comic books.
That's true.
That's your way of putting people at ease.
I don't know. Some modern comics are pretty like downers though.
Oh, well, some people like downers.
That's true.
Ever heard of this thing called
Fucking Robert Pattinson, Batman.
Okay,
Yeah.
emo kids are a thing?
Do they? Are they still a thing?
Yeah.
Are they? Or is it just like
Money. That's less of the emo kids.
the big haired Latina?
I can't believe you called her out like that.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a pretty good description, you know? Like,
The big haired Latina.
I was like, yeah, I know who that is. Yeah.
They came at you though.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
That was hilarious, yeah.
People don't even know what the hell. It's
No, it's fine.
Anyway,
Free comic
Free
day.
Comic Book Day, Free Comic Book Day, Saturday. This Saturday,
Yes, May 6th.
May 6th. For all you kids listening,
Yes,
we open at 12 o'clock.
12 o'clock.
We're going to have, Javier Hernandez. What's the guy's name? Juan?
No.
Jorge?
No,
Jimmy?
no,
George?
no.
James?
Mm-mm.
Is it Jay?
Yeah.
It's not. Did I pass it already?
No,
It's not Juan.
no,
Jorge?
no,
I'm saying other Juan names. I
No.
know. Julian?
no,
Jimmy?
no.
Juniper? Joseph?
Mm-mm.
Giuseppe?
Yeah. You want me to tell you?
No, one more.
You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you.
Oh.
You kind of passed it already.
Really?
Yeah, but not the way you think.
not in the way I think.
Mhm.
It's not a J word.
Yeah, it is.
It's not Javier.
Yeah.
Are we having two Javiers?
Yeah. Yeah.
Can we change that?
No, too late now.
One's a Javier Hernandez. The other's a Javier
Solorzano?
Solozano.
Solorzano?
Okay. Okay.
It's Solorzano. Solorzano, right?
Like the bad guy from Superman 3 or 4? The Solar Man?
Solar Man, no.
Huh. So Javier Solar Man, huh? Cool. So we're having Javier Solar Man, Javier Hernandez, and Valeria's coming down. You know, basically 3 cats.
Yeah.
They're hanging out.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's gonna be interesting. Do we have space for them?
We've done it before. We've had 3 artists.
But we have a bunch of free comic books to give away.
Oh, no, we have space. We have
Alright,
space.
cool,
It'll be
cool,
fine.
cool.
It'll be fine.
So it's gonna be pretty good.
Yeah.
Big, yeah. Hopefully
It's be chaos.
Should
It's always
be
chaos.
It's always chaos, dude.
It's always chaos.
Dude, that's another thing about these fucking things. It's tell you the truth, they all kind of blend in together. There'll be times I remember one thing is like, oh, that was in that comic book day. It was that other one. I wasn't at that store. It was at that other store. I'm like, oh yeah. And they're like, oh okay. So yeah, I've been doing this shit for far too long.
Yeah.
Like 20 goddamn years.
Yep, almost.
Fucking goddamn it. Well, I've been.
I think the first free comic book day was Spider-Man 2.
The first Spider-Man movie.
Yeah. The Tom McGuire. I think that was the first free comic book day.
Okay.
I think.
Was that same weekend?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say yeah, because it's been a long fucking time. That's how I remember. And I was gonna say something. I was like, they all blend together and it's all fucking blurred. But at the same time, it's like I have 2 long boxes full of free comic book days.
Yeah.
No bags and boards.
No.
Just on the sides, on the forward and back. That's like, what do you say, 20 years of that?
20 years.
Oh damn.
They should look into that. Some of those are worth money.
Why?
They just are.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think I have that one you're talking about. That's like a number 1 to the other
Yeah.
hero. Oh, what's it called?
Hope.
Hope.
Yeah.
I think it's that one.
Yeah.
Huh.
Worth money.
Horrible.
First appearance of Umbrella Academy. Free comic book day book.
Oh really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh damn.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even have that one, but yeah, it was cool.
I remember I got into Umbrella Academy. It was still going, like the actual, like the first run. And I remember I got into it. It was only 2 or 3 issues in.
Yeah.
And someone was saying, "Oh, you gotta read it. This is the next Grant Morrison." I'm like, "Yeah, right." I was like, "Fuck, this is good." But I went to Comic Factory and I found the issues, and the guy was like, "Oh, here's the free comedy book too." And it had already been like months after free comedy.
Okay.
Like, you know, he was like, "Oh, no, you gotta read this too." I'm like, cool. I read that short story and it had nothing to do with it. Like it was cool, but it was like, I didn't need to read that. Like
That's funny. But I mean, it led to the
No.
whole,
No, it was a story that took place like in the middle. Like it's like it could take place anywhere. Yeah,
different characters. It wouldn't have mattered.
yeah. No. I mean, it was like a prequel story that didn't really like set anything up. It was just a cool story.
Oh,
yeah.
2 people just hanging out and talking about
It was so the whole thing was there's a character in Umbrella Academy called the Rumor, and whatever she says becomes true, right? So in the short story, she was in a band, and she kept sneaking away to go practice her band. And she would tell her dad like, "Oh, I'm going to the library."
There's a rumor.
Yeah, and then what ended up happening was one of their villains killed the Rumor.
Oh, what the hell?
And the team were like, "What the hell?" Like they found their body and everything, right? And so basically, because she had been telling that lie so much, it created a doppelganger that actually went to the library.
What the hell?
Yeah.
But who was the doppelganger?
No, it created like her powers manifested
a clone of her.
Yeah.
Going to the library.
And this guy, this villain, realized she was going to the library every night with her, and so he followed her one day and killed her.
Yeah.
But it was the doppelganger. It was weird.
Yeah, okay. And that.
Yeah, that was a freak out. That came out before the book. You're like, how? I don't understand.
Yeah.
Like, you know, how is this? Like, you read this short story, be like, oh, I'm gonna read this book.
Yeah. And of course, I'm gonna read this book. I'm so intrigued about this.
I guess. I was very confused.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I know it was like a Ninja Turtle one that came out. So Eastman came out.
Yeah,
Back or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they announced Last Ronin in one of the freak comedy books. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Free Comedy is cool. I think when you take full advantage of it as a studio, it could be really cool. Like if you do stuff that's like exclusive to Free Comedy Day, that's really neat.
Yeah, but then Marvel will show up and they'll do like, oh, we're gonna do this in the future, and it's the same exact pages later on.
Yeah,
There's nothing special about it.
Or the worst is like Marvel DC, they do that a lot, where they'll be like, oh, here's this new series. Here's the first 3 pages, and you're like, whatever.
I'm supposed to get in and I'm bored with this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I remember Marvel did a Free Comedy book for Dark Ages, a Tom Taylor book.
Yeah.
And I remember being all hyped. I'm like, what is this? This is amazing. That book didn't come out for like 2 years after that.
Yeah, and it still went nowhere, right?
Yeah, it went nowhere. It just was like, eh.
Big old T's and shit.
Yeah.
No steampunk about it.
No.
You wanted steampunk, didn't you?
I loved it. It had a lot of steampunk.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You wanted more of that.
But, yeah, like this year, they're setting up a couple things. I know like DC's doing this weird like nightmare thing. I got to read a little bit of that. And then there's Marvel has 2. It's a Spider-Man Venom book. I guess there's some Carnage thing that's happening.
What's like some sort of anniversary, no?
Something like
It's
that.
always an anniversary or something or there.
And then the other book I haven't had a chance to look at is it's an X-Men Avengers thing. So I don't think they're actually going to like combine them. I just think it's like this is what we're doing. This is what we're doing with the X-Men. This is what we're doing, you know.
Flip it upside down and read the other side.
Avengers is kind of interesting. Like I'm kind of interested because what's it? Jason Aaron has been writing it for like almost like 5-6 years now.
Oh shit! Yeah.
And he's just ending his thing, and then now we're getting like a new guy. The guy Jed McKay, the guy who writes Moon Knight. He's gonna do Avengers. I'm curious.
New roster.
Yeah.
A whole new roster, I'm guessing.
Kind of. I mean, just it's not heavy hitters.
No.
You know.
Oh.
Yeah.
They didn't give them the good toys and shit? Or just...
No, I mean, they did. I mean, Cap, Iron Man, Thor.
No, I mean,
like, you know.
that's everyone plays with those, so, you know,
You want a weird Avengers? Like who?
Let me get Moon Knight.
On the Avengers?
Imagine.
No.
What's he doing with her?
He's so unstable. Like, that's the whole,
That's the whole thing. It's a whole story arc.
Yeah.
If you want to be an Avenger, you got to get stabilized. Slapstick.
Oh, this is not Avengers. You're talking about like 80s champions and like
Hercules,
yeah.
Ghost Rider, Black Widow,
Iceman,
Angel. He was Angel.
Dupe was on this.
He's in mine. My Avengers are gonna kick ass.
There was a great when Sharon first took over Avengers. He did this miniseries where they made T'Challa the Avengers chairman.
What the hell?
Which is like, you know, like he's not the leader, he's the chairman. Like, you know, like, you
What's
know,
that mean?
They all vote, and like, you know, he's the, you know,
the gavel guy.
Yeah.
It's decided.
Yeah, and so T'Challa decided, well, okay, we're moving the Avengers headquarters to Wakanda.
Oh.
You know, and then like, you know, but I remember like the coolest aspect of that was he decided that like, well, for these Avengers to work, we need to give them a support team. And so he put together like a second Ring Avengers team that dealt with shit that was like
Cleanup crew?
No, it was like oh, the Avengers shouldn't have to deal with the small stuff.
Cleanup crew.
No. Like so like basically he was like he decided how, you know, like the level of threats, you know, and like, oh, this is below the Avengers, you know, threat level. Like, send them instead.
The B-side.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so that way the Avengers could focus on the, you know.
Yeah, send the Great Lake Avengers. And
yeah.
Shit. Send the.
And so this team put together was cool because it was like Gorilla Man and fucking Kazar.
Pretty savage, say.
And was it like Brood, the mutant Brood? Fuck, who else was on there? But it was cool because he put. It
sounds like people that are willing to eat off the fucking street. And shit, you know? Off the fucking ground.
And then he put like a Koya in charge of them, and she's like, oh, fucking superheroes, like, you know. I remember the funniest thing was when he gave her the list, the files, and she saw Gorilla Man. She's like, is that Gorilla with clothes? Like, I'm like, like, what is this nonsense?
See, that's the kind of Avengers I want. Just
like a fucking ragtag team, or fucking just.
That's why I liked like Great Lake Avengers and shit like that. Dude.
But they weren't really Avengers.
No, but they dealt with Avenger level threats.
So I feel like that's something big in the comics that's been around for a while. Like, you know, anyone could be an Avenger, you know.
Yeah.
And I think like MCU, it's kind of going that way, huh?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. They're putting anyone that can fit in there.
Because even like the Quantum Mania, where like he's like, I'm an Avenger, Ant-Man. It was like, Are you though? Like
He fought by Cap, and that's his whole thing,
I
right?
guess, but Cap was the
The bad guy.
Yeah, right. So I mean,
I don't know. It just led to. Does he have the card? What it comes down to, you know?
see, I think that's the thing they're missing in the MCU. Is like, I want those fucking cards, man. Like, you know, like, you push the button. And
Call any Avenger on the screen.
Yeah.
And everything.
Yeah.
I'm down.
I'm surprised Sony didn't make those.
We did. They were a thing for a while.
No, in the movies. Like,
Oh.
it was never like, you know, a thing in the movies, you know.
That could have been used.
Yeah, it would have been cool.
Like, oh, it's a card.
Yeah.
It's also some ID card.
Yeah.
You know? So everyone's running around with badges and shit.
Yeah.
Like, what is this, Comic-Con? Fudge.
But I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think in the movies now, like, I think anyone could just be like, I'm an Avenger, I guess.
I'm an Avenger.
Yeah. No.
I got the card. I got the card.
I've got the card
I
too.
got the card. See, I just
Yeah.
gotta put my picture on it, and I'm an Avenger. I think I even went to the booth, those photo booths, to take the picture when I got the card.
That's funny.
Because I was gonna put the
Yeah.
picture on the card.
Yeah.
I never did.
No. Oh, well.
That'd been great.
It's not official now.
I got the X-Men certificate.
Oh, yeah.
I put my name on it, and I put it over my college diploma.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Well.
So it's like my diploma's in the back of it, but
Yeah.
in front of it's my Xavier.
Yeah.
So
It's a student of
Higher learning.
gifted youngsters.
higher learning or something.
Oh, yeah.
Something like that. It
Gifting.
says Enrique Cruz.
What's your X-Men
Major.
name?
Oh, it doesn't ask me for that.
Oh, yeah.
But it'd be probably Gold Balls.
Go Boss. What was it?
Egg.
What was it? No, Spanish. What we said yesterday was Spanish.
Esferas
Esferas de oro?
doradas. No, sí, esferas de oro. Doradas.
What was that mean?
Gold.
Like golden?
Yeah, golden, yeah.
Oh, I guess that makes sense.
It's esferas del dragón. Dragon Balls. Yeah.
You know, it's funny. Like, I don't know what it is. Every time I watch a Dragon Ball movie and they play the old theme,
Dun, 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 dun.
I hear it in Spanish. Like, I hear it in Spanish in my head.
Vamos a buscar las esferas del dragón. 'Cause you didn't get it in English. You didn't get
That's
it to,
true, huh?
recently. Ting, 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 ting.
Yeah,
It's a pretty
yeah,
game. It's
yeah.
me. You know?
Like, I rewatched Super, and I watched it when it was coming out. So I watched it in Japanese.
Yeah.
And I was rewatching Super because on Hulu, I was like, oh, cool. And it's dubbed.
Oh.
Which is cool, though, because like, I
Did
grew
not
up.
pay attention.
Yeah. But I didn't realize, I watched the whole fucking thing. And it wasn't until the last, like, 50 episodes where I realized, oh, they dubbed the theme song. Like, it's the same song, just in English.
Yeah.
It's weird.
No, but that's the thing. And like, again, going back to the Spanish ones, those Spanish songs were just the same ones, just
In
trying in Spanish,
Spanish,
you know? I don't know. Hey, chala, hey, chala. I didn't know it was a Japanese song until like, way later,
Yeah.
you know?
Mm-hmm.
Dan Dan was my favorite. In high school, Dan Dan was my favorite song.
Mm-hmm.
You know, sang that shit
Yeah.
everywhere.
There you go.
People were like, what are you fucking singing? Dan Dan. You don't know.
You don't know.
You don't know. You don't have LimeWire? Sorry. Can't help you.
Lame-o.
Lame-o. Napster's for babies.
Yeah, I remember I had a friend who, like, he used to download all those movies.
Yeah.
And I watched all the movies originally in Japanese, and I was like, no subtitles. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck is going on, but, you know.
Yeah, it's cool, right?
It's cool.
It's cool. Or you're gonna, oh, shit, he's doing it, he's doing it. Ah, man, all right. He won. Cool.
Cool. Oh, there's a dragon.
Yeah. Fucking hated that dragon.
Dude, I love the fact that, like, in the Japanese, the dragon's kind of an asshole.
Yeah.
But, like, in English, he's kind of, like, sassy and shit. Like,
And like in a B. Arthur kind of
yeah,
way,
and
right?
he's all like, oh, you guys again. Like,
If B. Arthur were still alive, he would have been playing live action Shenron.
Shenron.
Yeah, I believe it.
Because, like, yeah, and the English ones, like, I was like, oh, man, he's very, like, just like, like, wasting my time here.
Very much so. B. Arthur.
When in the Japanese one, he's just like, oh, you're bothering me. Like, he's very upset. But, like, the English one, he's, like, so sassy. Like, he's so, like...
He gave him more depth of character.
Yeah, it's so weird.
I mean, his cells are like three. His mouth moving and his eyes glowing.
Yeah, he doesn't even talk. He
No.
just, like, his mouth doesn't move.
No.
You hear his voice.
His whiskers kind of
Yeah.
flow, and that's
Mhm.
about it. You know? I guess.
But I did love the fact that I think it was, like, the first time Beerus was on Earth. And then the dragon appeared, and he was like, oh, Lord Beerus.
Oh,
Like,
hey, what are you doing here?
yeah.
Shit. He thought he fucked up.
Yeah. It's good stuff.
Yeah, I'm telling
Good
you.
stuff.
How did we end up here again?
I don't know. Dragon Ball.
Esferas del Dragón.
Gold balls.
Gold balls.
That's what we got here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Esferas del Dragón. And before that,
Free comic book day. It's coming up.
This Saturday.
It's gonna be fun.
With 2 Javiers and a Valeria.
The Javiers, like
That could be a thing.
Yeah, like the fucking Dead Daniels. Like the Javiers.
The Javiers. The Javies.
Do we call like old Javier? How do we distinguish?
Oldie and newy?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Or just a last name.
What's the last name?
Oh yeah, make it easier. How about we do it like elementary school? Like like there's 2 kids the same name. It's like
S and G.
H.
H. That could work.
Yeah.
That could work.
Oh,
That could work.
that could work.
Call him G. I'm gonna call him H.
Yeah.
Call him
Yeah, well, this is another stop on his 25th anniversary tour.
Oh wow.
Javier Hernandez.
Wow.
Yeah.
25 years of El Muerto.
Mhm.
Fucking going with.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ, man. That guy's been working too hard for far too long.
Mm-hmm.
Time to give it a rest.
No, he's able to die at the table. That's scary.
That's the way to live, dude.
Is it?
Live and die with a brush.
That's horrible.
To the hardcore, go that. You know.
Yeah.
Like what's this guy's name? Don. What's his name?
Don Walker. He's a dad at the table.
That guy's working hard.
He's pretty hardcore.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you see those pages?
Mm-hmm.
They're pretty detailed.
They're pretty detailed.
Yeah.
They're, it's like, he said, there's people here that come just to buy my pages. I'm like, it can't be that good. And then I went through it and I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But we'll see.
I don't know, man.
We'll see.
That's a dying art, man. Like, everything's digital nowadays, you know?
Mm-hmm. I'd like to go about it before I die one more time.
Do it.
Yeah, because, I have tons of paper that I never used. That's the only reason.
Oh, you want to do like full boards like that?
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
man.
11 by 17.
Oh, man.
Shit. Just go.
That's hardcore.
Just use all the pencils in the world to get the shit done. Yeah, because he didn't ink them.
No.
They're all pencil.
Yeah.
And that's how he scanned them.
Yeah.
So it could be done that way.
It could be done.
I didn't know that.
And you do like the blue pencil, right? So it just erases it. Like,
no,
it won't pick it up
no,
when you
because
scan it.
pencil on pencil, you can't. There's no blue pencil, and you just do it lightly.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
You can't erase blue pencil from regular pencil. It's only if you do an ink.
No, it's because it doesn't pick up the blue.
Or when you scan it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why.
Oh, when they say erase it, you can't erase
No. I'm saying like it won't pick it up, so it technically,
it will pick it up if you do it in colors.
Well, yeah, don't do it in color.
It's black and white.
Yeah.
When it picks up blacks and white.
Yeah.
But I found that it still picks up dark hues and tones. It's not 100%.
Well,
You still got it clean.
I guess.
Yeah.
People used to do that shit with a fucking copy machine.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Over and over again until they got it fucking right.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. The people do everything digitally now. I don't blame them.
Yeah. Well, it's easier.
Easier, quicker, faster, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a dying art, though, man.
Man, it is.
Dying art.
Man.
But I think, you could also you could see it in another way. It's like when everyone does something digitally, but if you get like a sketch done on your book, it's like that's kind of cooler.
I think so. I think that's 100 times cooler. I'd rather go to some dude that knows how to draw and give him my sketchbook and be like 5 seconds of your time. And make me a masterpiece and shit. As compared to a digital guy and be like, well, give me a few seconds when I print this shit out, send me a PDF file and shit.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I get it.
It's not an NFT here.
Kind of is. That's the world we're living in. Yeah. It's fine.
How about that? How about like artists draw something digitally?
Mm-hmm.
They send it to the people that they pay it to, and then they delete it like in front of everybody.
Probably that's what NFTs are.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. That could be a thing.
Yeah.
That way, that art's never reproduced, and you're the only one that has it.
Yeah.
You know.
Like what was it? Eric Powell.
Mm-hmm.
I remember he
the goon.
Yeah, he posted this thing on Twitter years ago. He was so mad.
Yeah.
That like he was just like, oh, it happened, guys. It happened. He took pictures of someone coming up to him and asking them to sign their iPad because they read all their books digitally. And he did it, but he was just not happy about it.
That's funny.
Yeah.
How do you do? I mean, I guess you download the PDF and just open it on like a Photoshop or something.
No, digital comics. You buy digital comics.
No, but how do you sign a digital comic?
No, they signed the iPad, the actual like iPad.
Oh.
He signed the back of the iPad. Yeah.
I kind of don't do that.
Why?
I mean, they don't just to have signatures on the back of my iPad.
That's weird.
That is weird.
Yeah.
That is super weird.
Yeah.
But not because I read on my iPad. I'd be like, look, you're an art inspiration to me, like a digital artist.
Yeah.
You know, someone that like digitally be like.
No, I guess.
You know,
Yeah.
you're a digital artist. Sign my digital tablet. That
Yeah.
do digital art in. It's like saying sign my sketchbook.
I guess technically, yeah.
You know, you gotta kind of meet them halfway and get this shit.
Okay,
You know?
let me ask you this.
Okay.
Then. Is it as cool
Oh, okay.
to like hand someone your iPad and open up Procreate and have them to sketch on it?
No.
No.
No, I think that, you know why that's not, maybe if they're digital artists and they're known for Procreate, or, okay, can you sketch something on Procreate?
Yeah.
Cool. You know, then they'll make fun of your brushes and they'll make fun of your shit.
Exactly.
Cool. You know, it's a little back and forth.
Yeah.
But it's the same thing as taking a guy who traditionally draws, but can you draw me a quick sketch?
I guess.
I think it's the same thing.
Yeah. Well, I think it's more interesting to get someone that does anything digitally. They have them actually draw something.
That's horrible.
It's interesting though.
Yeah. I've
seen fucking people that do that shit.
Yeah.
And they focus on digital, and then they're drawing on a piece of paper, and they're like trying to fucking zoom in.
Yeah. Did I tell you the time that shit happened to me in real life? I was like, oh shit, I did it. Wow. But I know this. Cool.
Yeah.
No.
There used to be this company. I don't think it exists anymore. I don't see the displays anymore, but there used to be these like sketchbooks you buy, and they were like physical sketchbooks.
Mm-hmm.
And you plug it into your fucking computer.
Yeah.
And you would draw on it, and it would like
transfer it over.
Yeah.
It didn't work.
Yeah.
It was weird.
Yeah.
But it was a concept.
Mm-hmm.
And now they still kind of have the same thing. You put the page over.
Yeah, it feels like it. It
Yeah.
feels like paper. Yeah.
Yeah,
I saw that.
It's okay. And then even the Procreate, they'll have the what do you call it?
Oh, the sensitivity thing.
Yeah.
Oh no, the sheet.
The sheet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It feels like paper.
Mm-hmm.
I never got it because this is just working just fine.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking about it.
Oh.
It feels like paper.
And you rip it.
Yeah, if you get mad.
Yeah. And you fucking throw the paper.
Yeah, or when you had to cut between your teeth and shit, you had to
Yeah.
same thing.
Oh really?
No, I'm just saying it makes sense when it comes to stuff like digital artists that they sign digitally. I don't know. It's two different places. I can't see a digital artist moving over traditionally to a traditional kind of mindset. But I can totally see a traditional artist moving over to digital more.
Yeah.
You know?
But do you think we've gotten to the point where like artists like start digitally?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Really? You don't think really?
No one, like most of these newer people, they don't have any traditional background. They can't say, oh, I was drawing on my mother's wall when I was 5.
I think so.
They were drawing on an iPad when they were 5.
You think so?
I think at this point.
Man.
I think at this point.
That's weird.
I think we've reached that point where every kid was now born with an iPad in their hand. You know?
Wow.
Yeah. No kids have drawn. When's the last time you heard, oh, this kid drew on my wall?
That's true.
You know?
I mean,
there was a while you heard that shit from every fucking kid. Now it's like, oh, well, they got an iPad. They just draw on their fucking iPad.
Yeah.
You know, don't worry about it. Your walls are safe. You know, it's all right. They'll draw something way better than ask you for $1,000 to put in an alley somewhere. I don't know. I don't know.
So where we living now?
That's the way we're going. You know?
Yeah.
So yeah, to answer your question.
It kind of.
Yeah.
Kind of bummed me out too.
Yeah, I know. It bums me out all the time. But it gives me hope because, I mean, I learned how to do it by hand. You know, I know how to draw by hand. And people tell me draw it by hand. I can draw it by hand. You know, I know what inks to use. I know what pencils to use. All that shit. Someone fucking new would be like, I don't know. You know,
that'd be an interesting video. Like find like a bunch of young artists that only draw on digitally and make them draw on paper and stuff and see what happens.
I mean, I got a feeling some of them can. Yeah. Some of them can, but there's gonna be a lot of them, like you said, pinching the paper, trying to rub it, smudge it, and whatever. And if that doesn't work, fuck it, we got AI.
Yeah. That's true.
That's a whole other topic.
That's a whole other can of worms, man.
Anyway, that's coming to the end here.
We're talking about a bunch of random shit.
Random fucking thing.
Pre-comic book day.
Pre-comic book day.
May
this Saturday.
6th.
May 6th, 12 p.m. Noon.
Yeah, noon to 7.
So you guys want a nooner? Come to Pete.
Don't say that.
Okay, well, he's not going to give you a nooner, apparently. Forget about that part. But still, come down.
Free comic books.
Free comic books.
We got
free artists.
We'll have sales artists, raffles.
Raffles. We never organized a bin, so we don't know what we're going to do.
We got 2. Well, I mean.
We got 2 weeks.
Got 2 weeks.
We got 3 days.
No, I mean, in theory, yeah.
But come down.
Come down. It'll be
We'll
fun.
have something.
We'll have stuff.
If not, you can just hang out.
Yeah.
You know.
Like, and, you know.
Might have some candy.
Yeah.
Can we have candy?
Maybe.
All right. Might have some stickers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Might.
might have stickers.
Might. You know.
Whatever you guys want, we might have it.
We might have it.
We might not.
No.
So come down and find out.
We want to talk about Guardians. We'll talk about Guardians.
We'll talk about Guardians.
Yeah, probably have seen it by then.
The movie came out like the day before.
No, because that's tomorrow.
Oh.
In this future, in this
Oh,
timeline.
in this timeline, yes, tomorrow.
Because that's tomorrow.
Wink.
Yeah.
Like Superman wink.
I haven't seen it yet, but
No.
we'll see it tomorrow.
So we'll talk
In
about
3
it.
weeks or
Yeah.
2. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Forget it. But anyone still listening, thank you very much. Hopefully we didn't entertain you as much as we didn't want to. And you guys have a good night, good morning, good afternoon, and bye.
Goodbye.